Hey, Watch Fanatics, Ariel Soltero with WatchReport.com, and I have a beast of a watch for you on deck. Today, I am featuring the bronze Poseidon. That's right, a 3,500 meter dive watch created by Carlos Cavallo and the Prometheus staff. Now, before we get started, make sure to like us on Instagram and Facebook, and of course, our webpage at WatchReport.com. Now, this watch right here, incredible watch. I'm gonna pre-warn you. You might see my phone in the mix here. This is a watch that is extremely difficult to photograph. It's extremely difficult to videotape because of the domed sapphire crystal that it has. It bounces light in the silliest of ways. So again, I apologize. I'm doing the best that I can to show you the watch. For what it is, a beautiful timepiece. Now let's get into the specs. Now the case diameter on this is 43 millimeters. The case height on it is 15.9 millimeters. Now the weight on this with the strap is 170 grams. The lug width is going to be 22 millimeters, so you're going to be able to use a lot of straps with this, and we'll kind of talk about this here in just a second. Now your lug to lug 52. It's going to come with a premium calf leather strap with a custom bronze buckle, and we'll talk about that one here in a little bit as well. Now the heart that beats inside of it, and let me get that started here, is going to be a Miyota 9015, a movement that has become very popular among micro brands. Now we talked about the domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, and you're going to have a water resistance of 3,500 meters, not feet but meters. Retail on this guy is going to be $750. Now, it's going to come in a two-piece hinged Prometheus box. It's something that I love. It's a travel case, actually. It's been used by other brands before. You guys have seen it. It's pretty crafty because you're going to be able to put this watch inside of it. It's got a little slot for tool holders. You can put maybe some leather straps or some rubber straps or whatnot. So very cool. Now, my actual model, because I got it, I guess it's been a while, 3-4 months ago. It actually came with a Hirsch Kaustik rubber strap that is no longer available. I'm really not going to feature it. You'll see it in the photos just because of the fact that it did come with it, and I at least want to give Carlos and the Prometheus staff an attaboy for having provided that as part of the package. But it's no longer available, so I'm really not going to kind of give it too much attention. Now, as far as the actual dial, so let's get into the actual watch. I describe it as kind of eggshell in appearance. It really works well with the sloped markers that you see there and the brushed handset. Now, it took me a while to actually notice that the handset was actually brushed versus the markers are very high polished. Now, the markers do slope towards the center. You see the 12 o'clock marker there points down towards the Prometheus branding. And right above the 6, you'll see the actual 3,500 meter designation and the fact that it's automatic. Very nice dial. Again, it juxtaposes well with the high polish. Now, you're going to have something that I think is really neat. You'll be able to see it in the photos. But it's got a chapter ring that butts right up to the dial that is actually fully loomed as well. It looks incredibly sick whenever you hit it with light, turn the lights off, and again, I think hopefully you'll be able to see that in the pictures. Now, you're gonna see of course, here the date at the 3 o'clock position, and I say that in the actual review that the bezel is a work of art. It is gorgeous. It's got tons of depth to it, and I think it's something that you're really going to love. Now, my case is a Cusin 8 bronze. You can get it in 316L stainless steel. Now, that's one of the cool things about this particular model is that it's available in stainless steel, it's available in bronze, and it's available in a ton of color configurations. In fact, Carlos just released some new colors, but again, black and white. I chose black and white because I think it traverses the best from, man, I'm just looking at the dial, at the light bouncing off of these markers, and it's just, you can see it right there. It's just gorgeous as I'm talking. It's definitely a watch that captivates you. But again, going back to it, I got a little sidetracked. This is a watch that is available in a lot of options, so it definitely is going to be able to aesthetically please you, and then kind of you're able to pursue whatever it is look that you're kind of going for in the purchase of this Prometheus. Now, Cuisinate, I mentioned that I wear all my watches. You guys know this. I think I mentioned it in just about every review. But one of the things about it is that this particular watch has already started to patina. Now, there is green around the crown. I do not rub away the patina. I don't wash it off. I think it's something that looks really cool. And with this particular model, I am letting it build. Now, for me, this watch is a keeper. And so, again, I want to see just how cool it looks. But you can kind of tell right there that it's starting to form. Definitely some patina, a lot of patina around the actual buckle. You can see it right there. But anyways, back to the case. It is a very, very hefty case at 170 grams with the strap. Of course, it's a pretty tall watch, 15.9 millimeters. It's going to have your long downturn lugs or angular lugs. So it wears real well. The watch is big, but one of the things that I like about it and that I talk about is the fact that because the markers do slope down towards the center, it kind of gives the dial a smaller appearance. So again, wears real well for its particular size. Now, you're going to have your crown here at the 3 o'clock position. It is a screw down crown. You can see how easy it is to manipulate. Let me screw it down there. All right, and we're locked. Kind of hard to see there in the actual video, but it does have tons of patina forming. Now, it is a signed crown. There you see the Prometheus logo. As far as the bezel, again, the bezel is its own work of art. It's extremely pleasurable to manipulate. It's not easy to do so, but it's not anything that you're just going to knock offline. One of the things that you note right there, I mean, it lines up perfectly, 120 clicks, nice sound that it delivers as well. Now, as far as the loom on this, it is a Swiss-made RC Tritech BGW9. That is the loom that I have on my model. And again, one of the cool things is the chapter ring is actually loomed as well. Sapphire Crystal, I mentioned it. It's clear to the eye. You're going to be able to see a little purplish hue depending on where you turn your watch. But it's awesome. It's just a nightmare to photograph. So you know, it's funny. I thought I was the only one that was having trouble getting just a beautiful shot out of it. I'm not saying that it can't be done. There's tons of better photographers than I out there, and but it's definitely, I've heard it mentioned a lot on forums and dive watch groups and whatnot. So, you know, it definitely sits high above the case. It's just got a really, really nice aesthetic look to it. Now, as far as the case back, it is a screw down case back. You're going to have the mermaid slash, I guess, sea king, sea god right there. And you're going to have all the pertinence on the watch as well. The fact that it's 3,500 meters, 11,500 feet. Prometheus watch company, that it's Miyota and whatnot. Now, one of the things that I love personally is I love the look of stainless steel and I love the look of bronze together. Had I been Prometheus, I would have actually put this crown in stainless steel. Why? Because it would have worked real well with the case back that I just showed you and with the stainless steel HRV at the 9 o'clock position. Another thing that you see are these lug bars. Those are also in stainless steel. So definitely would have worked real well. Again, doesn't mean that it truly takes away anything from the watch. It's just my personal preference. Now, again, the two straps that it came with, we talked about it a little while ago, but this is the premium calf leather strap that it came with, and it also came with a with that Hirsch cowshook that you can see in the pictures. Now, the bronze buckle signed. It's pretty large and in charge. This is one of my gripes, is that whenever this strap goes down, and I'll show you here, you'll notice that it actually extends to where your wrist would be. See right there? So I found it, and I'm kind of a chunky guy, I guess you could say. I've got a 7.5 inch wrist, and it wore on the last hole. Another thing is that I guess when my wrist started to swell a little bit, my wrist kind of dug into this, or should I say this dug into my wrist. So I would love to see Prometheus partner up with Borealis. We already know that obviously they're affiliated with each other, and really what should be on this watch, in my opinion, is I wouldn't deliver this watch with anything else other than a signed Borealis, if you will. You know, change the name to Prometheus, and you got it. That rubber strap that they just came out with is an amazing strap, especially for the price, guys. I definitely recommend it. I've actually been wearing it on an ISO frame. I love my ISO frames, but definitely the strap that Borealis puts out is an awesome alternative. So it's definitely something that I think that you guys should try. Now, let's see, we've talked about everything on the watch. Movement 9015 Miyota. It's definitely a really nice. You can see the higher beat 28,800 movement there. Whatnots. Let me go ahead and give you a wrist shot. We're kind of encroaching on the 12-minute mark here, so let me get a wrist shot for you guys. And I hope that you guys enjoy reading the review, looking at the pictures. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, any feedback or improvements that you think that I could do, please let me know. Drop it in the comment section. But you can kind of see there how it kind of starts to dig into your skin. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that has experienced that, but definitely let me know. And I know that one of the good things about Carlos is that he is extremely receptive to constructive criticism, and hopefully once he reads this review and actually watches it, you never know, they might end up making a change. So not a lot of other things that they need to change on this watch, as it's pretty perfect in my opinion. Definitely loved reviewing it, and I love owning it. So again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to contact me. And thanks again to Prometheus for providing the watch for review. And we'll see you next time. This is Ariel Soltura signing off.